Welcome back to Motorhome Tour. And today, I'm about to show you something that honestly shouldn't exist. This is not just a Toyota. This is not just a motorhome. This is a 6x6 off-road monster, turned into a luxury home on wheels. Yeah, 6 wheels, full off-road capability. And somehow, a full luxury interior inside. Nobody expected Toyota to build this. But here we are. And trust me, by the end of this video, you're going to question everything you thought a motorhome could be. Let's get into it. So first, just take a look at this thing. From a distance, it already looks aggressive, but as you get closer, it starts to feel unreal. This is based on a heavily modified Toyota off-road platform, stretched, widened, and upgraded into a full 6x6 drivetrain. That means 3 axles, 6 massive off-road tires, and the kind of traction that can literally take you anywhere. Sand, snow, mud, mountains, this thing doesn't care. And right away, you notice the stance. It sits high, like really high. We're talking about serious ground clearance, the kind you normally only see on military vehicles. The body is fully custom built, with sharp lines, matte finishes, and rugged armor-style panels. It doesn't look like an RV. It looks like something designed for the apocalypse. And I'm not even exaggerating. Up front, you've got a bold grille, LED light bars, and reinforced bumpers that make it look like it could drive through anything. And honestly, it probably can. Now move to the side. This is where things get even crazier. You've got external storage compartments, recovery gear, and even a built-in ladder that leads up to a full rooftop deck. Yes, a rooftop deck. Imagine parking this thing in the middle of nowhere, climbing up, and just watching the sunset from your own private platform. No crowds, no noise, just you and the view. Would you live like this? 'Cause I'm not gonna lie, this is starting to feel less like a vehicle and more like total freedom. Now around the back, you've got a full-size spare tire, mounted like a badge of honor. There's also a rear access system and hidden compartments for tools, water systems, and off-grid essentials. And here's the thing. This isn't just built for looks. This motorhome is designed to go completely off-grid. We're talking solar panels, massive battery storage, water tanks, and everything you need to live for days, even weeks, without plugging into anything. That's insane. But now, let's step inside. Because this is where things go from cool to absolutely mind-blowing. As soon as you walk in, everything changes. You expect something rugged, maybe basic, but instead, you get luxury, warm lighting, premium materials, soft-touch surfaces everywhere. It feels more like a high-end apartment than something built to climb mountains. Right by the entrance, you've got a smart control panel. This lets you control everything. Lights, climate, water systems, battery levels. It's like having a smart home inside a 6x6 beast. Now move into the main living area. This space is surprisingly open. You've got a full lounge setup, with a plush sofa that looks incredibly comfortable. And right in front of it, a large flat-screen TV. Yes, in an off-road motorhome. So after a long day exploring, you can just kick back, relax, and watch your favorite shows in the middle of nowhere. That's a different kind of luxury. And right next to the lounge, you've got the kitchen. But don't think RV kitchen. Think modern apartment. We're talking a full induction cooktop, a deep sink, and even a built-in refrigerator. There's plenty of storage, clean cabinetry, and high-end finishes that make it feel premium. You could actually cook real meals here. Not just snacks, not just instant noodles, actual meals. And that changes everything if you're living on the road. Now here's where it gets interesting. The dining area. It's compact, but super smart. Foldable table, hidden storage, convertible seating. Everything is designed to maximize space without feeling cramped. And that's not easy to do. But they nailed it. Now, before we go further, I need to ask you something. Would you take this over a regular house? Because honestly, with what's coming next, that decision might not be so crazy. Let's move to the bathroom. Yes, this thing has a full bathroom, and not just a basic one. We're talking a proper shower with glass panels, a modern sink, and a clean, minimal design that feels like a boutique hotel. Hot water, good pressure, everything you need, in the middle of nowhere. Think about that. You could be parked next to a mountain or deep in the desert and still take a hot shower like you're at home. That's wild. But now, get ready, because this next part, this is where most motorhomes fall short. The bedroom. And trust me, you're not ready for this. As you walk in, you're greeted by a full-size bed, not a cramped one. Not a fold-out, a real comfortable, full-size bed with premium bedding, soft lighting, and windows that let in natural light from both sides. It feels calm, private, peaceful, like your own little escape. And here's the best part. You wake up, and instead of seeing walls, you see nature. Mountains, forest, ocean, wherever you parked the night before. That's something no regular house can give you. And if you're into van life or road trips, this right here, this is the dream. But wait, we're not done yet. Because this motorhome has something that takes it to a whole new level. Remember the rooftop we talked about earlier? Let's go up there. As you climb up, you start to realize this isn't just extra space. This is an experience. Up here, you've got seating, maybe even a small table, and a full 360-degree view of wherever you are. Imagine this. You're parked in the desert. Stars above you. No light pollution, just silence. Or maybe you're by the ocean. Waves crashing, sun setting in the distance, and you're sitting on top of your own 6x6 home, taking it all in. That's not just travel. That's a lifestyle. And honestly, it's hard to beat. Now let's talk performance. Because this thing isn't just about looks and comfort. Under the hood, you've got a powerful engine, tuned for off-road dominance. Combined with the 6.6 drivetrain, this thing has insane traction and stability. It can climb steep hills, cross rough terrain, and go places where most RVs wouldn't even dare to try. And that's what makes it special. Most luxury motorhomes are limited. They need roads. They need campsites. This doesn't. You make your own path, and that changes everything. Because now, your destination isn't limited by roads. It's only limited by your imagination. Now, let's talk price. Because something like this doesn't come cheap. Depending on the build and customization, you're looking at somewhere between $500,000, all the way up to over $1 million. Yeah, it's expensive. But when you think about it, you're getting a luxury home, an off-road beast, and a travel experience all in one. So maybe, just maybe, it's worth it. But I want to hear from you. Would you actually buy something like this? Or would you stick with a traditional RV? Or even a house? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because this is one of those builds that really makes you think. Now to wrap things up, this Toyota 6X6 off-road motorhome is not just a vehicle. It's a statement. It proves that you don't have to choose between luxury and adventure. You can have both. And in a world where people are chasing freedom, flexibility, and new experiences, something like this makes a lot of sense. It's bold. It's different. And honestly, it's kind of insane. And that's exactly why we love it. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more crazy motorhomes, and don't forget, we've got an even crazier build coming up next. Trust me, you don't want to miss it. This is the 2026 Toyota Grand Highlander motorhome. Yeah, you heard that right. A Grand Highlander, turned into a fully functional luxury home on wheels. And honestly, this thing feels so crazy, it almost shouldn't exist. From the outside, it looks like a sleek, futuristic SUV built for family road trips. But the moment those doors open, everything changes. Inside this vehicle is a complete luxury travel setup, with a lounge, sleeping space, smart tech, and comfort that honestly feels better than some apartments. And trust me, wait until you see what they did with the rear cabin, because that part is absolutely insane. So buckle up, because this might be one of the smartest and most luxurious, compact motorhome builds we've ever featured. Let's get into it. The first thing that hits you about the 2026 Toyota Grand Highlander motorhome is the way it looks from the outside. Toyota already gave the Grand Highlander a bold design. It's large, it's clean, it's premium. But this custom motorhome conversion takes it to a whole new level. The front end still keeps that aggressive modern SUV look, with the sharp LED headlights, wide grille, and smooth body lines that make it feel upscale and futuristic. At first glance, someone driving by might just think it's a luxury SUV. But then you notice the raised roof section, the custom side awning, the integrated roof storage, the rear utility box, and suddenly you realize this is not a normal Grand Highlander. This thing was built for adventure. Imagine pulling up to the beach in California, or parking beside a mountain lake in Colorado, or taking it all the way across Route 66. It looks classy enough for the city, but rugged enough for long-distance travel. That's what makes it so cool. It blends everyday luxury with full-on RV lifestyle, and for a lot of people in the USA, that's the dream. Something you can drive daily, but also live in on weekends. Now let's talk size. This build comes in at around $95,000 to $120,000, depending on the conversion package. Yeah, that sounds like a lot. But when you see what's inside, it starts making sense. Because this is basically a tiny luxury apartment on wheels. Now before we step inside, look at the side setup. This is where things start getting next level. The automatic retractable awning extends with one button. Boom. Instant outdoor living space. Now imagine parking at a campsite. Put out a couple of chairs, set up a small table, maybe a portable grill, and just like that, you've got your own private outdoor lounge. This is the kind of freedom people dream about. No hotel bookings, no airport stress, no fixed plans, just drive, park, and live. Would you take this across the country? Because honestly, I absolutely would. Now let's open the door, because this is where the real surprise begins. The moment you step inside, it no longer feels like an SUV. It feels like a luxury studio apartment. Toyota's Grand Highlander already has a spacious cabin. But this motorhome conversion completely transforms the rear section. The seats are replaced with a premium lounge layout, soft cream leather, wood-style trim, ambient LED lighting running along the walls and ceiling. The lighting alone gives it that high-end private jet feel. At night, this place looks incredible. Warm, soft lights, a calm atmosphere. Everything feels cozy and premium. Right in the center, you've got a smart fold-out table, perfect for eating, working on a laptop, or even just relaxing with coffee while watching the sunrise through the windows. Can you imagine waking up parked near the ocean, sitting right here with your morning coffee? That's the lifestyle this build is selling. And honestly, it sells it really well. Now here's where it gets even crazier. The lounge seats fully recline and convert into a bed. Not just a tiny cramped bed, a real comfortable sleeping setup, big enough for 2 adults. The cushions are thick. The material feels premium, and the layout is smart enough that it doesn't feel tight. This is the part where a lot of compact motorhomes fail. They feel cramped. This one doesn't. It feels open, bright, and surprisingly roomy. But wait till you see the storage. Because somehow, they packed an insane amount of space into this thing. Underseat compartments, side cabinets, hidden floor storage, roof cargo space. There's enough room for luggage, clothes, cooking gear, travel essentials, and even outdoor equipment. For weekend travelers, this is perfect. For van life lovers, this is even better. You could literally spend days on the road comfortably. Now let's talk kitchen setup. Because yes, this thing has one, and it's way better than you'd expect. Built into the side panel is a compact kitchenette module. You get a small refrigerator, a microwave, a slide-out induction cooktop, and even a mini sink. That's crazy for something based on an SUV platform. Imagine making breakfast in the morning. Fresh eggs, coffee, toast, all while parked near the mountains. This is exactly the kind of lifestyle content people love. Freedom, luxury, adventure, all in one vehicle. And for anyone who loves road trips, this thing is basically a dream machine. Now let's move to the tech, because Toyota didn't hold back. The front cabin still keeps that massive touchscreen display, wireless Apple CarPlay,
Android Auto,
navigation, 360-degree cameras, premium JBL sound system, and advanced driver assist technology. You've got adaptive cruise control, lane assist, blind spot monitoring, parking assist, everything you need for stress-free highway driving. This matters a lot for long-distance travel, because when you're driving across states for hours, comfort and safety become everything. And honestly, the Grand Highlander platform is one of the best choices for this kind of build. Smooth ride, quiet cabin, reliable powertrain, strong fuel efficiency compared to larger RVs. That's a huge deal. A lot of traditional motorhomes are massive gas guzzlers. This feels smarter, more practical, more modern. Some versions may even use the hybrid powertrain, which makes it even more attractive. Imagine getting SUV-like fuel economy with motorhome functionality. That's next level. Now here's the part that really makes this feel premium. The entertainment setup. Mounted inside is a retractable smart TV screen. Yeah, a full entertainment display. Netflix on the road. Sports while camping. Movies at night. Imagine parking under the stars. Lying in bed. Watching your favorite show. That sounds better than a hotel, honestly. And if that wasn't enough, this build includes Wi-Fi hotspot capability and charging ports everywhere. USB-C ports. Wireless charging pads. Standard outlets. You can charge everything. Phones, cameras, laptop, drone batteries. Perfect for travel creators and road trip vloggers. Now let me ask you something. Would you actually live in this for a month? Drop a comment below because I really want to know. Could you do van life in something like this? Or do you still prefer a full-size RV? Personally, this feels like the perfect middle ground. Luxury SUV comfort, motorhome lifestyle. No massive vehicle stress, no difficult parking. That's what makes it so appealing. Now we're getting close to the best part. And trust me, this is the feature that completely changes everything. The rear panoramic sleeping area. This is the climax of the entire build. The rear section opens up with a panoramic, glass design that gives you an incredible view outside. Imagine lying down at night, looking straight up at the stars, or waking up with mountain views right in front of you. This single feature transforms the entire experience. It turns sleeping into an experience. It's not just rest, an experience. That's luxury. That's emotion. That's what makes people fall in love with vehicles like this. Because it's not just transportation, it's a lifestyle. It's freedom. It's waking up somewhere new whenever you want. Beach today, forest tomorrow, desert next week, no schedule, no limits. Just you, the road, and wherever you want to go. That's powerful. And honestly, that's why videos like this go viral. Because people don't just watch the vehicle. They imagine themselves inside it. They imagine escaping the normal routine, taking the road trip they've always talked about, living that dream. And this 2026 Toyota Grand Highlander motorhome makes that dream feel possible. Before we wrap up, let's talk value. For under $120,000, compared to luxury RVs that cost $200,000 to $500,000, this starts to feel like a smart option, especially for younger buyers, couples, travel content creators, weekend adventurers, and people who want something stylish without going full bus-sized RV. This thing is modern, practical, luxury-focused, and honestly, just really cool. Toyota reliability plus motorhome comfort, that's a winning combo. So, what do you think? Would you take this on a cross-country road trip? Would you live in it for a month? Or maybe even full-time? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear where your first trip would be. California coast? Yellowstone? Florida beaches? Or all the way to Alaska? If you enjoyed this insane luxury motorhome tour, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss the next crazy build. Because trust me, the next one we're featuring is even more insane. Thanks for watching Motorhome Tour, and I'll see you in the next adventure.